To TVC News Joker Adisa for more on today's plenary. Joker, let's begin with the meeting that held with the leadership of ASU as well as the Ministry of Education. What more are you learning about this?
They are behind closed doors. We were at the opening session. The speaker spoke, the Minister of State for Education also spoke, and ASU, the President of ASU also spoke. But the trust of all their speeches is the need to actually have a meeting point. That meeting has been on since 3 p.m. and as we speak, they are still there. They are still locked behind closed doors, and so we are hoping and praying that they will be able to come up with something fruitful at the end of it all.
Well, I like that optimism, Joker. Some vice chancellors already have spoke to Mr. President about changing the stance on the no work, no pay. The federal government itself is in the National Industrial Court, and you wonder really what more the House of Reps can do in this regard. But talk to us about precisely other things that were deliberated and the focus of the 9th House of Reps ahead the 2023 election.
Well, it's a good thing that the lawmakers are saying once again, after about 8 weeks, that is 2 months of an annual vacation. You could see that in the way they interacted, they greeted one another and all that. That is not missing the fact that some of them did sit throughout the holidays because we had a few committees sitting, the one on finance, working on MTEF and FSP, the one on had a committee on subsidy regime also sat all through. The committee on public accounts also sits every day. So that is not taking away that fact. But by and large, from their conversations today, we saw that the speaker, in his usual tradition, addressed them, welcomed them back from that recess, and top on his speech is the need to also prioritize their legislative assignments in these very few months. They have barely 9 months to go. And you know that in a matter of days, from the 29th of September, political campaigns will start full force. And that means that most of them will be on the field campaigning, either for re-election or campaigning for their principals and all that. So it's going to be a hectic moment, but the charge it gave them is to see that their legislative work, the mandate that has been given by the people, does not suffer. And so we are hoping how they will be able to play that out, how they will hit that advice. And besides, the speaker also spoke on a wide range of issues, speaking about Nigeria's rising debt profile, speaking about ASU strike, and a whole lot of issues. So the thrust really is the need for Nigeria to get its act together, and so that the Nigerians can also feel the dividends of democracy. They can also enjoy the dividends of democracy. I think that is just the summary of what the speaker addressed his colleagues on.
How long more do you envisage them staying at the makeshift chamber?
Yes, I'm afraid they will have to end this session. The National Assembly will have to end their session there, because from what at the inspection last week, the contractors said they are hoping that their target will be August next year, but they are hoping to fast track the work, and assuring them that hopefully by June next year. And so that means that this 9th Assembly, their 4th year is ending by May. The 10th Assembly is supposed to come up in June, and that is when the contractors have assured that the chambers will be ready. So with what we have seen and with what the speaker did say, it's almost certain that they are going to spend the remaining 9 months in the temporary chamber.
Well, you guys should get used to the temporary chamber there. Joker is alive for us in Abuja.